Today we're pulling up on Cafe Moxo in Springfield, Illinois. This place was first opened in 2007 by Mark Fornash in downtown Springfield. Mark got some of his baking experience at Companion Bakery in St. Louis. In June of 2024, there was a fire and they had to close the downtown location, but eventually reopened in March of 2025 in the old Biscuits and Brunch building on Chatham Road. They specialize in breakfast, soups, sandwiches, salads, cookies, and baked goods prepared daily. Cafe Moxo is also very involved in the community and donates meals to those in need. They also have this convenient to-go and coffee bar as well. They're open daily 6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Enough yapping, let's get snacking. First up, I went with my go-to order, a half order of biscuits and gravy, which has a house-made cheddar bacon biscuit. This plate was pretty decent. The gravy was seasoned and had some nice chunks of sausage in there, but the star of the show for me is that cheddar bacon biscuit. 7.8 out of 10. This was kind of a small portion, but it was only $4, which isn't bad. Next up, I had to try their Moxo French Toast Out, which is a slow-baked French toast slab crusted with cinnamon toast crunch and dusted with powdered sugar. It also comes with a protein and fresh fruit. I went with the bacon, and I gotta say, this is some of the thinnest bacon I've ever seen. It's still bacon, so it's obviously good, but I would recommend they obtain a higher quality bacon. Onto the fresh fruit, and what's not to like? It's fruit, and it's fresh. Pretty hard to mess that up. Now we're gonna move over to the French Toast Slab, which is a very interesting take on French toast. I will say it has a great flavor with a very cinnamon sugar-forward taste, but this is more like a bread pudding than a French toast in my opinion. Very soft, warm, and moist, and delicious. Eats just like a bread pudding, but it definitely needs that syrup as well to add a little boost in flavor. It is very tasty and delicious, but not at all what I think of when I think of French toast. 7 out of 10. Also, that cereal on top had that stale texture, more than likely from the steam of the hot food. I will say I have been here once before and I remember it being much better. That being said, it is still good, just not really anything out of the average anymore in my opinion. This meal cost $21.50 and I'd give them a 7.5 out of 10 overall. If you're in the area, stop in and check them out, and as always, follow along to see what Goose is grazing on next. Peace!